Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of MAP TV. Today, I'm going to be bringing you what I also deliver over on the My Aligned Purpose podcast, which is a TGIM episode. So we like to offer this over there for that audience, and I would really like to start streaming it here for you as well. So TGIM, thank goodness it's Monday. I got this phrase from a book called Five, and it's like a journaling visualization book that I got back in 2013, and I absolutely loved it for all of my goal setting needs. So from that stemmed TGIM, and we love Mondays over at My Aligned Purpose because that's where we get to start our week off and our day off with Coffee Club, our online community platform. And yeah, it's just overall a really fulfilling day within our business. So with that, I would love to share that today's episode is going to be all about what we are bringing in to our Coffee Club community for the month of September. Now, every month we take a different book and we highlight the topics that are brought forth in that book, typically around mindset and or money, and manifestation infused within all of that. And then we create challenges. And so we're really excited because we love routine. It's September, it's Virgo season. And our challenge this month is we're using this book here. We're using Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. And we are creating a 369 manifestation challenge. So what is the 369 manifestation challenge? Some of you are familiar with it. Some of you may be brand new to it. Basically, this is a manifestation technique that has been around for a very long time. I did not make this up. And it dates back to Nikola Tesla. So you may know him as an inventor, a scientist, a mathematician. Nikola Tesla was really particular. He really believed in sacred geometry and numbers and knew that math was universal and in fact, an energy of frequency. And he talked a lot and studied. Some would even say he was superstitious around particular numbers, but particularly 3, 6, and 9. And so 3, 6, and 9, what we're going to get into every single week in Coffee Club is talking a little bit more about the significance and how they play into sacred geometry. But Nikola Tesla said something along the lines that if you knew the significance or the magnificence of 3, 6, and 9, then you would hold the keys to the universe, because they carry an energy, just like everything else. Everything in this universe is energy. And so upon research, I've done a lot of research on this and I've implemented the method myself. There are many different ways that you can implement the 369 manifestation method. So for today's purposes, today's talk, I want to give you a little brief intro into what we're going to be doing inside of Coffee Club. And if you would love to join us, which we love to grow our community, then you can head on over to myalignedpurpose.com/coffee club and join us in that. So we're reading Elizabeth Gilbert. It's all about creating big magic into your life. And we know that manifesting can be a really great way to bring magic into your life. So we're pairing the two together. And the 369 method is a journaling technique. So we're saying that if you've got an extra little journal that you can use for this, you're not infusing it with your everyday journaling that you have. So you want to be able to have just the sentence that you're creating. So you're going to have your own special little journal for this if available, or just separate pieces of loose leaf. And what we're going to be doing is we're asking people to create a sentence that starts with I am grateful for, because we know the magic and the amplitude and the power that gratitude holds. And gratitude is a feeling state, and a feeling state is the quickest way to manifest or attract something. So we are asking people to start a sentence off that says I am grateful for, and therefore, because it's in the present affirmative tense, I am in this moment, not I will be or I have been, but I am grateful for, and you're choosing something that you would like to call into your life, something that you would like to attract or manifest. And this can be a feeling state, and ultimately everything that material makes its way back to a feeling state anyway. So you could say something like, I am grateful for the overflow of abundance in my life. That could be your sentence. Or you may choose something that is very focused. I am grateful for, so Kayla and I, this is our current manifestation, having 200 people inside of Coffee Club. Right now we have just over 100, and we want to double that. So I am grateful for the 200 amazing humans inside of Coffee Club. That would be my sentence. It's like I'm saying that I'm grateful for it as if it's happened, and it is my manifestation. So I'm getting into the feeling state of how would having 200 people inside of Coffee Club make me feel? Well, I can share with you right now that it would make me feel fulfilled. It would make me feel energized. It would make me feel aligned. It would make me feel purposeful. It would make me feel quite abundant. So if that's the sentence that I'm working with, now I'm using the steps of 3, 6, and 9. So I'm going to work with this sentence for 3 sentences in the morning. So you write out, I am grateful for the 200 women that are in Coffee Club. I write that out 3 times. And then at noontime or sometime in the afternoon, I write it out 6 times. And then in the evening, I write it out 9 times. Now, what we've just been sharing in our past Master Attractor Bootcamp that we ran for 8 days is that it is not enough to just write something or just say it. You have to get into the feeling state. And we all know that I'm such a lover of Abraham Hicks. And Abraham Hicks says in their teachings of manifestation and the law of attraction, that to get into the energy of something, to start to match its vibration, we have to be able to get into the feeling state for a minimum of 17 seconds. So I'm going to close my eyes, get into some sort of meditative state after I write my 3 sentences in the morning of how it truly feels to have 200 women inside of Coffee Club. I have to stay with that feeling for 17 seconds minimum. When that is complete, then the next step is to release. So Abraham Hicks would also say there are 3 steps to manifesting. And if you've watched The Secret or read The Secret, you would know this. It's ask, it is given, and receive. So that means asking the universe or your higher source or power for what it is that you desire. Trust that it is going to be given to you. What you ask for will be given. And then the third part that sort of trips people up and where they cut their manifestation off is we're really terrible at receiving. So because we don't see it happening yet, then we think it's not happening for us, and then we cut off the receiving part of the process. So it's like, ask, it is given, receive. Now, what that means is after you write your sentences out in the morning, midday, and the evening, you're not going to dwell on them or fixate on them or think that you have to repeat them or feel into it over and over again all day. It's you release and let it go and trust that because you've already asked, because you've gotten to the feeling state, universe can start to match your vibration. Now, we don't know how long it will take for your manifestation to come to fruition because time is really not linear. And if we're working with the understanding that we're in a quantum field, well, time and space can actually collapse. So we can really make something happen quite quickly and we can prolong something. It's all about our energy and the vibration that we are, or the frequency that we are vibrating at. So inside of Coffee Club this month, we are going to be using the 369 manifestation method. I've just shared a little tiny bit with you about it. We're going to have a whole challenge around it. We're going to be doing it in community. We're creating accountability buddies. We are using also the work of Elizabeth Gilbert's book, Thick and Magic. But I would love to know if you're watching this on YouTube or if you listen to it on the podcast, can you head over to My Line Purpose, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook or email or wherever, and let us know what is something that you would love to work with in the 369 manifestation method, and how would it support you to do that in community? So we know that we're better together in numbers. We know that we're stronger in numbers. If you are looking for a community to really hold you to the vibration that you need to be at to meet the thing that you were trying to manifest, then we can certainly do that for you. So that's all I want to share for today about the 369 method created by Nikola Tesla. And like I said, I will get into a lot more depth about the understanding of this, about sacred geometry of numbers, how 3, 6, and 9 are considered to be numbers of divinity. But I'll be doing all of that inside of Coffee Club. So for today, I would love if this little nugget of TGIM, thank goodness it's Monday, this little mindset piece, supported you to think about, it's not just enough to think about what you want to manifest, you actually have to get into the feeling state and to start your manifestations off from a place of gratitude. So when you're grateful for something that is to come on its way, it's like you already know how amazing the feeling is and you're appreciating and giving gratitude for that. And that speaks volumes and attracts volumes way faster than if we kind of think something, but then turn around and say, oh, I don't have it yet. Then you cut the manifestation off. So I trust that you've taken something away from today's episode, and I look forward to connecting with you over inside of Coffee Club.